Good evening, my dear YouTube viewers. Today we will switch over to the cultural relativism goes with morals, and also cultural relativism towards the customs and traditions. First we will switch over to the morals. Moral relativism, that is moral based cultural relativism, that holds the people can do. In fact, disagreement fundamentally want to know about what is morality, but prejudgment not yet been expressed in the desirability. Second, meta ethics or meta morals of cultural relativism. He holds that no such disagreements had been taken place. Any type, any person can do. It is not exception. Nobody has the objectivity which is right, which is wrong. And third one is moral, normal, moral, cultural relativism. Here, this holds that anybody can say right or wrong, but one should develop the tolerance towards the other behavior. Maybe people said right or wrong, but we should have the tolerance. If they said right, it's okay. Wrong also, no problem. We should simply listen it. Don't go for the argue. And third, and also, in spite of the differences, number of differences and disagreements with reference to the morality, by this culture relativism towards the morality was completed. One is moral cultural relativism, second one is meta morals or meta ethics cultural relativism, third one is normal moral relativism, cultural relativism. Then switch over to the another mode. When the researchers has gone to the field work, people have the bad habit. Whatever the respondent will say, we should write as it is, or if you give the paper, what they will say, what they had in their mind, they will write and give it to us, either interview or schedule. The difference is, if you give the paper, question paper, that is the questionnaire, towards the respondent, he will fill and he will give it for us. That is, in case if the respondent is literate. In case if he is illiterate, we will ask them questions and whatever they had in their mind they will express. We should write as it is. We should not include our personal opinion in that data, field data. Only write-up part is our work. But sometimes some people do the wrong. Example, that what I am going to say. One day, researcher visited the Rajasthan when there was a marriage had been taken place, going on. He went and had visited and observed the girl is elderly, 8 years elder than the groomer, the boy. He got shock and doubt. Nearby there are some elderly persons were available. He went and he asked, "Sir, I had some doubt. Would you like to clarify me?" "Yes, please go ahead." "What is your doubt?" The elderly person asked, "Why you are arranging the marriage with such type of maximum age difference between the boy and the girl?" Then the elderly person laughed and said, "This is quite natural. Why you are asking? It is a major question. Is it not happening in your society?" Then the researcher said, no, not at all. We will follow the general rules. Boy age should be more, girl age should be less. That is, bride age should be less, groom age should be the more. And then immediately the elderly person said, we will give the respect and we want to continue the tradition as it is in our community, so that we are performing or solemnizing the marriages according to our community customs and traditions. We never give the much respect for the general rules. It may change sometimes, but we do not want to undergo such type of changes. So we are not at all interested to follow the general or social rules. Once again, we will refresh. Cultural relativism versus morality. Cultural relativism or moral relativism holds that people can do. In fact, disagreement fundamentally. What about the religion? And prejudgment not yet been completed or expressed in the desirable fashion. And then second one is meta-ethics or meta-morals of cultural relativism holds that no such type of disagreements had been taken place and nobody has the specific objectives that may be right or wrong. Third one is normal, moral, cultural relativism. Here, anybody can say right or wrong. We do not have the right to say, don't say like this. But we should develop the more tolerance towards the others in spite of disagreement many times, particularly with reference to the morality. And then the researcher, when he wants to visit the particular field area in Rajasthan, luckily the marriage has been taken place. He observed and he got shocked and he found the bride's age is 8 years more than the boy's age. And he wants to clarify his doubt by nearby the elderly persons. Then he inquired the elderly, sir, why it is happening? What happening? The age is more gap. Age gap is more between the boy and the girl. It may not be good. Then elderly person said, who are you to say? This is very quite natural. Is it not happening in your society? Then researcher said, no, not at all. We will always follow the general rules, societal rules. We never keep them away from that. Then immediately the elderly person said, here it is very quite common natural phenomenon. We will give the respect for our ancestors. What they put it, we want to practice it. That's why we are performing the marriage pattern as it is. We do not want to bring any changes. We do not want to follow the modern changes or the societal changes or the general conditions. By this, today's lecture is completed. And if possible, please make it subscribe. Why? Because I am undergoing lot of pain in order to gather the matter. Give the respect for the service. Okay, this is Bindu taking leave from the YouTube platform. Tomorrow I may not take possibility. Before that I am going to inform to you. Okay, this is Bindu taking leave. Good day and good night.